All right, so one more for you guys. Our friends over there at Submissions 101 as a housewarming gift as we come over and make our first couple posts on your forum. Hopefully this will be the beginning of an ongoing dialogue and hopefully a friendly rivalry that will help both our camps continue to grow and present new ideas to each other. I noticed the other day Ari posted something about an arm triangle series. Arm triangles are a lot of fun, a really, really high percentage move. This guy right here is the master of arm triangles. I've learned pretty much everything I know about arm triangles from this guy, but I've kind of put together my own follow-ups. I feel like I'm a smaller guy. Sometimes I have a harder time finishing with them. So here's my follow-ups to the arm triangle.
Okay, here's a way to set up the arm triangle from the mount. I can, in an all Jiu-Jitsu or submission wrestling environment, I'm going to threaten with the V-lock or the isolation of this arm. As he reaches through to protect, I'm going to trap his other arm with my body. So I just basically sprawl down on him here. That's going to pull this arm across here. I reach behind, grab the wrist, make sure this is tucked down nice and tight underneath the chin. And here's your magazine cover position for striking, elbows, all that good stuff. If it's submission wrestling only, then what I'm going to do is sneak my other arm under here as I start to sit out for the arm triangle or shoulder lock. So one more time from here, I threaten this arm, trap with my body, reach behind, and that's your arm triangle from the mount.
All right, so another way to set that up is you want to take a low mount, get your hooks in, start straightening him out. You want to put your chest right on his face and basically using your breastplate to smash the cartilage in his nose. It's kind of a dick move, but when you're in competition or whatever, you can kind of, that's kind of the thing. It's a little bit rougher situation. If he's straight there, you're just going to smash it and turn him sideways. If he's already sideways, you're just going to look at how I do this, and I'm just going to roll. Sorry.
Okay.
And it smashes it. I just roll, smash it. Usually after a couple of those, he starts putting his hands there. Start taking pressure off his face. And it's the same basic motion. You just roll to get that across. Obviously, I'm here taking pressure off. You can hook the elbow and just kind of shuck it here. We'll go back to that same magazine cover trap. Here it is again, smashing the nose. There. Okay. Pressure. I want to put pressure in. See how I'm playing down on him? He really has to kind of press up on me to take pressure off, and that's where I'm able to shove that across. I'm here. I put pressure on him. He presses up, and that's how I come behind that elbow and just shove it. Oh, sorry. Shove it across, trap it with your chest. Sorry. Come up in here like this. Here. Now, sometimes from here, what will happen is he'll turn toward me, and he'll pop my knee off his belly, which allows him to kick his legs up. He'll grab his legs with his arm, and now he's able to survive. All right, that would be one of the counters. Let's take that from the top real quick. From the very beginning, I'm right here. Hooks in, honeymooner, Saturday night ride, grapevines, whatever. Smash his face, plane out. So he's really got to use a lot of effort to keep your chest off of his face. You can even kind of punish him there for a while by just old school stuff. Boom, smashing, smashing. He has to take you off. Get that across. Come here. Dismount. Takes that off, and he grabs his leg. So from here, I'm still in a decent little spot. What I want to do is take this hand and cup it like this around the back of his trap here. Once I do that, this hand comes inside and grabs, if you want to get a close-up of this, it grabs just below my elbow here. And then basically come down. So really, if you get a close-up of the floor here, I'm hooking behind his trap, and I'm grabbing behind my elbow. And I don't know if you can see this. Can you see that there's a triangle there? Basically making a triangle. This is cutting off his carotid artery on the far side. This is cutting off his carotid artery on the near side. Come to here. I try to get that finish. I can't get it. I make this hook. I come out just a little bit. This hand sneaks in, grabs my own elbow, and just pinch them together. All right? If that doesn't work, I take that out. This comes all the way behind. I regrip. I never let go of this head and arm triangle area. I'm here. I loop it. I come around to the side. I turn him. My shoulder and my chest is on the top of his head. I'm turning his head sideways, and I'm collapsing him down. It's a neck crank, but as Eric Paulson always says, any good neck crank done properly becomes a choke. So, one more time. Mount position, spread them out, chest down, pressure. Comes up, you can punish him. Goes here, you're really playing out, chest down. Grab the arm, come behind, start working for your triangle, or start working for that neon belly in your arm triangle. Tires that off, grabs his leg. He's defending the choke there. Okay, this hand hooks like so on the back of his tricep here. This hand grabs your own elbow and bring your elbow to your hand. Okay, that doesn't work, or he starts reaching up and trying to take pressure off. Then you bring this around, turn his head sideways, pressure with the deltoid and the chest, and just bring your hands towards your belly button. Woo! Kimura, step over, arm bar. And then maybe before we go, would you mind showing these guys the old Shudo shoulder lock for when that arm triangle fails?
Sure, okay. So we've set up the arm triangle, however you want to get into it, from whatever position. I end up here. I'm going for the choke. You may finish from the mount, knee on belly, or maybe you dismount to here. Another common defense for this is to grab the back of the head. So from this position here, what I'm going to do is reach up for that wrist, create a little bit of space, and then my other hand comes to the tricep. Okay. And then I just pull this out. Use my head as a lever here. Pull that out. You can also put this on the mat and drive forward. You've got a little wrist lock there. So you can start manipulating this inside here. It's your shoulder lock and your wrist lock. So again, I've got the shoulder choke, or the arm triangle. He grabs the back of his head. I'm going to peel this away from the head, grabbing the wrist, even better down on the hand. And then this is going to come up inside here. This hand comes up inside to the tricep. Keep my head down there. You can sit into this position, pull that away, or hands on the wrist, drive forward. Is that what you're looking for?
That's exactly it, man. I'm gonna be learning that from your. I've been watching you do that for years and trying it. You know, it's just like anything. It's one of those projects I've kind of. It's like rebuilding a Mustang or something like that. You know, you just kind of chip away at it every weekend and hopefully you get a little closer every time. So.
Well, now you got me going. Let me jump in with one more thing.
Oh, beautiful! Okay? I love it. He was supposed to be at work at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. But right. I got him going. That's great.
So I've got Yamasaki here, same position. Just one little detail on that. All right, so I'm going for the shoulder choke, and he protects by grabbing the back of his head. Okay. So from here, I start pulling for those other locks, and what a lot of people do to get out of this is they straighten their arm and they pull away, and then there's your shoulder choke again. So just wanted to make that note that as you're setting up the shoulder choke and he protects, you threaten with these other locks. A lot of times you don't finish with them. You just threaten with them to get them to pull that arm through, and then you can finish with the shoulder choke. So with the real form, this is how it would look. You know, you can threaten with a submission or striking, basically to get to your shoulder choke. However you want to get into that. Okay. I usually like to dismount to finish, so I'm going to come here. And he's defending, so I come threaten with this. And he starts pulling out, and then you can sink that in. Nice and tight. So work those back and forth in a combination like that. Thanks, Yamasaki.
Thank you very much, Brandon. Appreciate it. There you have it, Submissions 101. I hope you liked your housewarming present. I'm excited to see what you guys do with it.